Yeah, y'all know what it is, man.
Yes, sir.
Anniversary card. Y'all know what it is.
Yes.
Emerson Kennedy, fresh off this battle versus Loso. First battle of the night.
Yeah, man.
That set the tone tonight.
We had to.
You and Loso played no games.
Bro, like I've been telling people that like when we got this opportunity, if you don't make the most of it, then what are you doing? You know what I mean? We're on a card with a battle that's been requested for 5+ years, 5 years in the making. It's just like if we didn't run with it, we didn't deserve to be here. You know what I mean? So I just pray we get this fans a show. Hope we both went crazy. I hope it's a dogfight on the app and people get what they wanted. You know?
Real talk, man. As far as the reaction and the battle and everything like that, how do you feel like you did, and how do you feel like your opponent Loso did?
Bro, Loso did crazy. I think people were telling me on the app they got him winning crazy. So props to him, man. He came with some great shit today. You know me, I never debate what the people say. You know what I mean? I think the people are always right. You know what I mean? It's like my job is to entertain those people. You know, like they deem that I'm the best rapper in the world or the worst rapper in the world. They're right because they're the fans. You know what I mean? Like my job is just to keep entertaining them. That's what I get paid for. That's what I got to do. You know what I mean? And it's not like removed from winning and losing. I always want to win a battle, but at the end of the day, that shit doesn't matter, bro. Like I want to impress the fans. I want to gain more fanship. But if they have me winning or they have me losing, I respect it either way. I just want to give them some time. Bro, I remember when I was like a little kid watching Smack DVD. I wasn't worried about who was winning or losing. I just like had entertainment. You know what I mean? Like I was just so lucky to have the entertainment. I hope we still have that, essence going. You know what I mean?
Even though the fans did have Loso winning as far as the fan votes and everything, I don't think you lost as far as what you brought tonight. You came 100% and you made it a fire battle. Nonetheless, you set the tone. You started first. Your first round, I was like, yo, he got to fight back. Like, he literally has to fight back. Were you surprised that he came and,
No, Loso's great,
met the challenge?
I'm a big fan of his, and he's been on a path right now where he's looking really hard to beat, So I know that if I came correct, we would have a great battle. I think we did that. I hope we did that. I never know right after how it feels. I hope people are entertained by it. But, like, in terms of Loso's performance, I would say Loso did great, but he always does great, man. So Loso did Loso. You know what I mean? Great punches, very clear,
Both of you guys had fire angles.
Bro, like, I just wanted to
y'all said y'all homies, but y'all ain't holding no punches, man.
No, man. No. Like, we're good friends outside of this, but when you lace up, you lace up. Like, there's still pride on the line, and we're still men at the end of the day who are prideful, Like, and I was trying to say some crazy shit. I hope I just gave people 6 or 7 lines that they're like, holy fuck. You know what I mean? That's what I pride myself in now. It's entertainment-wise, Like, I'll go 0-40, but if niggas are like, still see me in the streets and they're like, EK, you said this, I'm like, that's what it is, man. I'm entertaining people. That's what my job is.
Being in the battle, when you hear the results and things like that, do you know or feel like why the people might have made the decision? Is that something that you gotta sit back and watch?
Sure, yeah, I'm a fan first. You know what I mean? So, like, while I'm in the battle, obviously I'm always focused on doing well, but I'm a fan first, bro, and I know how the temperature of battles feel. I've only really been surprised by one battle that I've been in about the outcome. You know what I mean? So I'm a fan first. I got years of watching it before I was battling. So, like, I agree with the fans most of the time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like getting into the, like, my pen was so heavy that we did this, and the fans missed this. I'm like, fuck all that, bro. The fans determine the winner, and I fuck with the fans, man, because that's what I am.
Why do you think they gave him the win, though, as far as, filling out the battle and being in it?
I think his angles were more effective.
Okay.
I think his angles were more effective. Obviously, Loso was so great at delivery, and it's clear, and the fans they struggle with my delivery sometimes, you know what I mean? Which means it's like, I got to go back into the lab, too. I switched.
You had a couple overheads, though. I'm not going to lie. It was a couple joints where I was like, I had a Mills or whatever, he'll tap me, he'd be like, yo, and I'd be like, oh, that was crazy type things.
I have to, bro. I'm trying to find a way of, like, when I first came in, I wanted to be really advanced, and then I wanted to say some simple shit too, and now I'm trying to find the middle ground of, like, halfway through the battle, you could be like, holy shit, I didn't catch that, and some other stuff that you hear right away and be like, that's fire. If I'm trying to work that balance, man, like, the best part about battle rap is always continuing to be great, or trying to get better, you know what I mean? So our job's never done.
That's real talk, man. People, talked about this undercards, and y'all put on. How do you feel about the guys who had to follow up, man? The next one right after you was Jerry and Danny. What'd you think of those guys, man?
The thing is like, it's not just like pens were on the undercard. It's different writers were on the undercard. You know what I mean? Like me and Jerry West and Danny. Jerry West and Danny, right? They don't rap like me and Loso.
Not at all.
They're heavy punchers.
Not at all.
They're pen heavy still. Sometimes we like corner people and say they just have a pen and that's it. But like we write completely different. But we're all hungry niggas that are somewhere in the middle of trying to.
And Smack called it. He said, "Y'all the future. Y'all. This is." He put down the anniversary to represent the future, the guys who have been putting on that, putting that pain
I hope
in.
we did that, man. You know, Smack and Beasley and everyone, they have a good eye for this shit. You know what I mean? I think tonight, once it was launched, I was with the fans too. They're like, this undercard's trash, and like, with it from Mook and Rock, but like, bro, this is really what battle rap's about. It's like the dichotomy of between Tay-Rock and Mook have been representing the last 10 to 15 years.
Facts.
And we're gonna line that up with the people that might represent the next 10 or 15 years going forward. And that's beautiful to me, man. It's like we're gonna keep growing and getting better.
Danny and you know, Jerry, how'd you score that?
I thought Jerry edged that. You know, just because Danny had a little stumble. You know, he had a little stumble.
The second round, yeah.
Second round, he had a little stumble, and Jerry was consistent the whole way through. You know, like his punches. Jerry will work a haymaker into every round, and then everything else is just great punching. So I think he edged that 2-1 just because Danny stumbled. You know.
And the last one, B-Dot and Holmesy. Well, before the main event.
I'm not sure about this yet, but I think B-Dot might be the best battle rapper we have.
Is he champion of the year?
Definitely is.
Because he said, what did he say? What was his ending? Something.
He's just waiting for Chill.
Because he's so cold.
Bro, and the thing is like he could get beat by Chilla, and it's still like the champion this year is his, bro. He's done so many things. Like at this point, this year is B-Dot's. Give him his flowers.
This is B-Dot's year.
This is B-Dot's year, man.
Champion of the year.
Money, give him the whatever. He might be one of the, if not the best battle rapper moving right now. He might.
So you had him beating Holmesy tonight.
A clear 30 for B-Dot. Clear. There was, I think when people saw this match get set, they're like the talent difference in Penn.
Gentleman's 30 though, right?
A spooky 30 for me. It got ugly quick. And no,
Holmesy didn't fight back to him? Some of the shit he was saying, his third.
They might say I'm hating because Holmesy whooped my ass, but I would say honestly it wasn't close. It wasn't close because B-Dot was on his helmet from the jump.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, Holmesy's ankles were great.
Yeah.
They just didn't hit in the crowd. I think if this battle is a couple states over, 7 or 8 states over, maybe it changes a little bit. Maybe it's a different time zone, but like tonight, B-Dot had the glow, and it's just the perfect icing on the cake of his year right now. You know what I mean? Like he can do whatever against Chilla, and like this year's been B-Dot's, man. Shout out to my brother.
And what's next for EK, man?
I don't know. I think I have one more battle this year. I have one more battle this year. Then I'm hoping I can sit down a little bit. You know,
okay.
I think the fans have seen a lot of me. And
now this was one of your, this was your year too, EK.
Yeah,
you showed improve, ups, downs, and all that.
Bro,
you showed.
Well, my thing is like the bands and rappers I like the most. I've seen them go up and down. You know, like a lot of rappers have just boomed. There's like Lil Baby, the Baby just boomed. But I feel like my fans, even though smaller than some other better battle rappers, have like had an emotional ride with me. They're like, oh shit, EK got in the tournament. He wasn't supposed to be in the tournament. He's like one of the last selected. He did good in the first round. He might be selected to win this. Oh, he disappointed us. And then the last prep battle wasn't good.
Yeah.
This Loso shit. You know, so shout out to my fans for rocking with me, man. I know I've given you a rocky year. I just want to tell you I'm continuing to get better. I'm demoted. I mean, I'm like motivated to give you guys a better version of me, man. So I appreciate it.